and I think they're good. So if they're not, then we'll figure it out. So everyone, I hope everyone on here, it's probably some more, I'm pretty sure, coming in as the time come. A lot of them have reached out, say they're just getting off, or they will be getting off later. And so I wanted to not delay. I'm gonna go through some of the things of people that ask those questions, and just get off to it. That goal is today, like I read a lot of you all's responses, and the thing that got me was that one, you actually answered the questions, because in this business, what you realize. Hold on, I think I just heard my door open. 1 second. Okay, perfect. So one thing I done learned is a lot of times with the newer ones, or sometimes the older ones, is that they are essentially just not taking that consistent day to day stuff, that action. Like where people get confused about this business is, hold on, let me record this too. Sorry, I want to make sure people be able to see this later.
Recording in progress.
What I've like really learned is that people get the wrong idea of what consistency is, you know. And what it is that sometimes it's gonna be high, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's gonna be like an oscillating thing, right? But the thing is that you're doing something every day. You're doing something consistently every day for an allotted amount of time. And when you can do something consistency for an allotted amount of time every day, you get rewarded from it. It's just how it happens. You can sit and, like, if I wanted to remodel my bathroom, I can. I don't know how to remodel a bathroom, but I know if I wanted to, like, truly, if this is what I truly desire to do, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna ask friends who are um, contractors, those who do the work. I'm gonna get all the things. I can start unloosening the doors off of, taking the tile out. I can do all the things, but over time, that's gonna get completed because I truly want to do it. So that's the thing. That's why I asked that question of who are you and what you see yourself as in this as relates to real estate. If you can't answer the question of who you are, like who are you, period, you'll basically see things that James does, Simon does, Mike does, Sassy does, and keep latching on to those things because you trying to still find yourself. It's kind of like when a person is going through life. Like when you're going through life, you say, "Man, I'm just finding myself, trying to find out what feels good to me, the things that I love to do." Same thing with real estate and business, man. Is when you are in this real estate space, so you see yourself as just want to be a Jamil, who is considered like one of the largest wholesale, if not the largest wholesaler in the United States, then that's what you're going to focus on. You're going to focus on how to get leads. You want to focus on how to build your buyers list up first, then get leads, then contracting those leads, having a system in place what allows you to basically scale up and eventually delegate a lot of the things you don't want to do day to day. That's seeing the task. You don't want to wholesale a lot. Buy and hold a lot of properties. That's literally what you'll be setting up. If you're setting up, like Sasha said, a gator and the end buyer, then that just essentially means that you are posting a certain way. You're reaching out to other people and making relationships, and you are not treating those relationships as transactions. That's a mistake too. People treat people as a transaction. And then what happens is you'll find out that they have built stronger relationship with other people. And then you end up not getting the deals that are coming through that pipeline when you are said to be the one that you were trying to get all the deals to come through and basically not do the upfront acquisitions. super, super important is that you understand who you are. That's truly what it boils down to. When you can understand that right there, you have like no way but to go up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start going through some of these um with you all responses, and I'm gonna just bring you all up as we go. Like I said, there'll probably be more coming in. This link on YouTube has been disrupted, so I'm going to basically post a link inside of that at some point. Just see if I can get people on, because I'm pretty sure they see that the live is not going on over there. Because I couldn't. There's no way I could deal with that double echoing it was giving off. I don't know why I was doing that, but I figured out sometime. Oh yeah, no worries, Klaus. Nice to see you, brother. Kids always first, 1,000,000%, and we love kids over here. So, Simon, what's up, brother? Let me speak to you for a second, Simon.
How's it going, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, good, good. How are you?
Pretty good. Where you at, Simon?
I'm right here in Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida. That's your market too?
Yeah, I live here by Sarasota County.
Okay, and that's where you do everything your marketing and all that.
I mean, I don't really have a team yet. What my brother and I do is just
theory. I think that would be able to like take an automatic projection.
I don't know who that is.
And you get like
Okay, I got it. All
right. Yeah, so I don't really have a team yet or anything like that. But what my brother and I do, we door knock pre-foreclosures here in our town, and then we got a couple leads, but I mean it's nothing like major.
Okay.
So
it's you and your brother, couple leads.
And yeah. So Ryan, we have an appointment for Wednesday, and then tomorrow I'm supposed to hear back from a seller. So
okay.
Yeah, that's like my main problem in my business right now is just not generating enough leads.
Oh, okay. Perfect. We're gonna help you with that today. 1,000,000%. As long as you're taking action, bro, you're gonna be okay.
You know, that's the reason I door knock pre-foreclosures because I mean I don't really need that much marketing because I just go to the county clerk and then they give them the pre-foreclosure. So I'm just pretty much using my time.
Yeah.
Instead of I'm just trading my time instead.
Yeah,
right
absolutely.
now.
And so that's a good way to get leads. 100%. All these data aggregators, prop team, everything, everywhere you come from is coming from a system that essentially gets their leads and their information from the county.
Yeah.
From the city records, right? So when you go to the source, you're getting a more updated source, which it sounds like you kind of understand that as well. And it's a lot of other information you can get from there too. That you building the relationships with the officials. You know, like don't be afraid to go to the tax person and let them know who you are. Go to the city planner and let them know what you are and what you're trying to do. A city planner is essentially, they are the ones that saying, hey, we have a 10-year plan of what we want our city to look like. That's typically how they do. They'll block it off in sets in years of 10, right? To see the growth, what's going to be developed, etc. Right? And then throughout those years, of course, other ideas come up, other developers come into town, and all those things, and they basically fit them to that plan. So if you are presenting yourself as one who will beautify certain areas, they more than willing to give you addresses, right? And give you like encumbrance breaks too. They'll take encumbrances off so where you just pay back taxes on some things as well. So don't build relationships with like city planners and stuff like code violations, those people, and let them know who you are, you know. So that's one way of doing stuff.
Yeah, that helps. Thank you so much. That's actually I hadn't thought of that, but I'm definitely gonna write that down in my notes.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. So, in turn, did you answer the question, Simon? I was just wanting to speak to you, but since you're up here, we're gonna get you. We're gonna answer some questions for you.
Yeah, no, I didn't get. I just saw this on the sub 2 Facebook group chat, and I was like, oh, let me join it. So I never went. Yeah, I never went through the questions.
Oh yeah, no worries. So it's kind of like asking you, who are you, right? It's kind of what I stated earlier. Who are you and what it relates to, you know? If a lot of times people don't figure themselves out, you know what I mean? They just going through life as, and it's not a bad thing, you know? That don't mean that, okay, you don't know right now. That don't mean you ain't searching for it. Or that doesn't mean that you're just neglecting a major part of yourself. But it's good to understand who you are so you can understand the purpose of your whole being. You know, that's what it's tied to. Your gift and your purpose, you know. As it relates to real estate, everything that we do ties into that gift and that purpose. Because it eventually, you either gonna I'm gonna try to drop this Zoom link inside of here and tell it this Zoom for people. So you either gonna be like on a straight line, like going towards it, really chasing out your thing, or you're just gonna be bouncing everywhere because you still having uncertainty about your own self, your own identity. You know, that don't matter if you're introvert or extrovert. That doesn't equate. You can be an introvert and know exactly who you are. You know you are introverted, so you use things to still get your messages out. Like Tanisha is an introvert. Tanisha Epps is. So what did she do with her Instagram? She used thumbnails and avatars, right? She's still uncomfortable with being on just showing a picture like that, but she do show herself live. When she get in other events, you'll see her you get out more, you know, because she getting out of the introvert stage, you know. So it's the key is once you know you can change and add on, you know, that's the key, you know. What's up, Marcus? I see y'all on YouTube. So that was the question, bro. Where do you see yourself at? Who you are you?
I mean, if I have to like define myself, I'm definitely an extrovert. Like even when I was in high school, like I had a lot of friends. Like I was just friends with everyone. That's something my mom taught with me when I was younger. She's like, don't make enemies. So throughout high school, I was like friends with like like you get quote unquote the bad kids, the good kids. I played sports. I played a lot of soccer throughout high school. And like I was just like cool with everyone pretty much. I would be able to like sit down with different groups of people and be able to connect with everyone. So pretty much I would be able to like sit down.
Okay. So in terms of how that relates to your real estate journey.
I mean, yeah, being able to when I go to meetups, like it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty easy for me to be able to like connect with someone or like be able to meet someone for the first time. You know, I'm not typically afraid to go up to someone and shake their hand and be like, hey, how's it going? Like, I'm Simon. Like, and just so on and so forth.
Yeah. So how does it look in terms of what you want to do in the business as a wholesaler or buying whole or eventually developer? What are the things?
What do you mean by that? Like, how does me being an extrovert, like?
No. So do you see yourself as being like a wholesaler, or you want to just eventually create a thing of like buying whole apartment buildings, developing apartments? Like, what is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, eventually I want to be a buy and hold, because that's how you get wealth. And then, I mean, obviously at first I want to wholesale my first couple of deals just to get some money in, and then, start marketing and be able to produce more scale quicker. But over time, though.
That's the key. So once you get to that point, it's just like a reverse engineer. That's basically what it becomes. If you're saying you want to get to this point, it just reverse engineer to where you are today. So understanding where you are today is the wholesaler, you and your brother, and these are the things that y'all are looking to accomplish together. Now it just comes in terms of systems and process and a daily activity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you sound like you have a ton of time.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you getting your leads, you going to the county and you doing all the things. How do you? Is it just you and your brother, and that's it? Like no outside of help. Period.
Yeah, it's just me and him. So what I do, I go. There's this tab in the Sarasota County that lets you know the homes are going for auction, like in the month. So what I do, I just write the address down in a piece of paper, and I just put it on my Google Maps or Maps, whatever website or app you guys use to like for GPS, and I just put it in there, and I just go to door knock. I knock on the door, and I guess my pitch is just I just go in like, hey, how's it going? I see that you guys are having some issues with your lender. I just wanted to drop by and see if anyone has explained the 8 options for you guys to keep the home or stop the pre-foreclosure. And then from there, I just let them talk, and like most of the time they're like, oh no, we got a handle. I'm like, all right, if you don't mind me asking, like, what option did you guys go with? And then so on. So every scenario is just a little bit different, but I mean, I've been getting better at handling the objections. So
yeah, that's good. I would say what you're doing because it's always cost-effective ways to handle the business and not allowing yourself to get sucked into a lot of subscriptions. Like you don't need a Driving for Dollars app, and you kind of figure it out by just using maps, and you can use maps to outline your path, so you just won't be like going back and forth to different sides of the city. You can outline it.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually let me look. It's a website. It's an app. I think it's Gold Warrior.
You say it's called Gold Warrior?
Road Warrior.
Road Warrior. Okay. I'm about to say Gold Warrior. Okay.
Yeah, let me type it in the chat.
So yeah, as long as if you have, it depends on like with all the people's budget, and they typically start dumping money into apps and subscriptions. So if Road Warrior is something that you're comfortable with, okay, perfect. Now you can just map out your time. When you get those leads though, you want to put them in something. It can be Google Sheets. It can be Google Sheets, or it can be a free Podio that you set up. Podio is free. Have you and it's have all these different real estate packs to where you can have a seller leads, a seller tab. You can have a buyer's tab, a follow-up pack, like everything. Have you ever seen that? Or do you use what CRM do you use?
No, honestly, since I don't have that many leads, I just remember off the top of my head. So either I write it down on a piece of paper. I'm like, okay, I got to follow up with this person like tomorrow or in 2-3 days. Yeah, and that's why. Because honestly, a month I probably get 2-3 leads, which isn't really not that much. Because when you go and door knock these people in pre-foreclosure, a lot of them have the sand in their head in the sand. So most of the time they're like, oh no, we got it taken care of, or like, oh no, like we're keeping it, or we got a loan mod in. They're lying, but like, all right, it's just like a follow-up game from there.
100%. That's exactly right. So how you get how to produce more, and if it's okay if you're only getting 3 or whatever, but get into an abundance mindset. Like that's what you want to do. You want to, like, you have to see what you want, right? So once you're saying, hey, I want this thing, this huge, massive business. So it's like, so what have you set up today to even accommodate it, right? Like, think if you wanted to ever, I don't know, move in with a live-in wife at some later on point. Say you're at that age, right? I'm trying to find something real fast that go where you at right now. But the only thing that popped in my head was literally a wife. I don't know why, right? So, but if you saying, hey, I want this wife, this nice wife, whatever. But when you come into this is gonna sound like really small, but trust me, it's real. But every time you come in your house, you're taking up all of the driveway space. Your closets or your drawers or whatever is cluttered, right? You don't have no room for the person. Your life is basically centered around you, right? So if you start setting things up to like the person is there already and the things you have, you will literally start attracting the thing, So it's like preparing yourself, right? So you don't want to wait until you got $1 million to learn how to budget $1 million. You got to learn how to budget $100, right? So that means what I'm telling you is the systems. Start working on having these things in place so you tune in, you putting in your mind a real business, and even from 3 leads. Because if you're getting 3 leads and you closing 1 every month, That's really freaking good. You know what I mean? So that's on the only increase. How does it? How do you increase it? Is by now you're gonna have to do a lot of relationship building with some people. You, if you don't want to spend money, right? There's two sides to this, right? The no money
Yeah.
route is posting. If you can make it's AI pages, for example, you can go on these AI sites and they'll create your landing page in like minutes, literally like 3 minutes. Truly. Now you can set up a $5 or $10 budget to post ads on Facebook, right? Saying, hey, what you just the script for pre-foreclosures that you got into it, as well as just regular leads, but put that on there. Now people that's going through these things on Facebook or Instagram, or I mean Facebook, that's logging in, they can just fill out your web form that links over into your Podio. So now your
Yeah.
Podios, you go check it, you set up a schedule with your mind and say everything, every day, this is what I do. I go check my tasks. I go and make sure I'm following up with all the leads, right? And then you start seeing more and more leads, as if you had this real busy day. Because if you only got 3 leads that you're working on, and you saying you have a lot of time, and it's you and your brother, so now y'all budget to figure out like what y'all can spend every month on certain systems. I use PropStream, right? Because that's what I've used since day one, you know.
Yeah.
So I use PropStream. I have other CRMs, my partners. Like for example, I have like those who my acquisition team call for and closes their stuff for. So I have JV partners like this in business with me, but not on my LLC. So I have to
Yeah.
see their CRM. You know, I can't do that with you calling me every day. You know, and texting me. It's not a business. That becomes a headache at the end of the day. So for you, and this is you're a newer person. How you gonna the to get over your lead problem is gonna have to be you going to different places of the county right now, right? Pre-foreclosures, tax, code violations, and even divorce lists. All that stuff is at the county records. You just gotta ask them before, you know. So that's gonna give you more lists, and you can go back and forth like every 2 weeks to see what comes in, because they're always updating before they go to like any software like PropStream, Privy, whatever you may use, you know. But a Podio is free though. I
Okay.
encourage you to set that CRM up and start getting everything acclimated in there. And then also when it comes to you already got a Driving for Dollars app, what it sounds like. And you can use your phone right now, right? You don't have to get a dollar. That you don't have to do none of that stuff, you know. Because I
Yeah.
don't want you spending money out just like I want you wasting time. And if you got like 4 or 5 hours out of a day, you have to feel it, you know, because your goal is to do what? To close at least a wholesale deal a month.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to start getting like obviously over time scale up, but like start simply. So maybe like a deal a month and go to 2 or 3. Just over time
Yeah.
build it up.
So Simon, how you able to do that? You have to get more leads. How
Yeah.
you got to pull more leads? You're gonna have to get either if you only have the ability to go to the county, you
Yeah.
got to go to all places within the county to pull out those same lists. Every list is in there. High equity, everything is in there because it has to be. It's recorded, and they'll literally give you access to it. I don't went in places, and I did it live one time just to show people. I went into the tax records, and I acted like I didn't know what I was doing, like just a fresh off the street person that has no idea how you run this place. And I say, hey, how can I get the tax delinquents list, and how can I filter it through this GIS system you have right here? They literally turned the screen around and start walking me through it, just pulling out leads through the county records, right? Through it's a thing called GIS. I don't know if Florida, I think everybody has it, a GIS system, and it's attached to you. Yeah, GIS. It's county GIS system that shows everything that's going on in the county, every county record, right? That's how you can look up when somebody tell you their house. You can see the exact square footage that it is on county records and etc. So they start showing me where I can see all of this stuff at right when I walked into the county. So when you walk in there, you're like, hey, how can I see the divorce list of everything that's pending or or things that has just went through, and they'll just show you. They just start pulling out all of this stuff, or they're gonna direct you to how to get it, what department you should go to. See, that's the legwork. You see what I mean? Now, once you go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you a quick question. So, because I don't live too far from the city hall, like the county clerk. What department would I go to? Like, what lady? Like, what should I ask?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. For you, it may be different. So when you go into, say, the tax record division, right? You say, hey, I'm trying to get a delinquent tax list. They either gonna email it to you or they're gonna give it to you right then and there as a list. Now you just ask that person, where can I go to get to this divorce list? And how can I find out what's the pre-foreclosures? How can I find out what's divorce? You know?
Yeah.
And if you don't want to bombard that one person with all that information, just go to the next department and not ask them another question other than asking that first person 5. So now you're breaking it up as you go along. And then if you feel comfortable, it's just about the bonding and report, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you and you sound like you got this, Simon. Like literally, I wish you was near me. Like I probably build a whole door knocking team around you, like for real, and just make that your whole thing. And that's the second thing. I'm kind of jumping ahead for my advice to you, but that's one of the things that I was going to tell you. You can actually start having people like yourself and pay them a 25% of doing all the things that you close and get them 25% of it. Why do I say 25 and not 5 or 10? Like how long somebody gonna be running around the city for you for only 5 or 10%?
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
You want to be fair and come like me. I don't like turnover, so I like to try to compensate. But I understand people are entrepreneurs themselves. So during that time from here, I just asking for a certain amount of time that they can work with me, instead of doing all of this turnover. It'll make it like super annoying and really costs you to constantly train people, believe it or not. So,
Yeah.
So that's one thing I want to say. But when you first the systems, because I'm gonna get to your automation point. Because right now you don't have thing on how to automate, because automation means scale. And I wish I could give these people on YouTube my question, because Jenny Kim, I gotta make sure that I bring you up. So go to I'm gonna post this link inside of Zoom. They're asking like some really good questions on YouTube that y'all can't see. So I'm trying to figure. I'm gonna pull some of these people off and have them go to. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all to text me, and I'm gonna send you a link. No, that's gonna be too weird. It's gonna be too much. Yeah, they got really good stuff over here. So I want to talk to Jenny. I gotta make sure I go back to you, Jenny. So right now you can't automate, but I want you to get to that point of doing so. Because you're not going to dog knock ever. That's just a lead generation thing. You're gonna get a point in order to close one deal a month. That means you're gonna have to have at least like about like 20 leads. 20, 25 for you to get like a contract from them, because a lot of leads just gonna take a lot of time and also a lot of follow-up. And but sometimes you can get what I call just like a layup. So you can call, like I can do a live call right now and somebody may be ready to go, but they done been talked to a number of times already. You just seen me talk to them one time.
Yeah.
So for you that started lead generation, right? To do more of lead generation, pick you one person or two persons or a crew of people like yourself. Now, only how you gonna make them also, it was Podio, Colleen. Only thing that you gonna make them stay on is giving them like compensation. And also what you can do is now once you scaling up, you can start placing them as lead managers too. So that means now you got systems. The systems that I use is either CRMs. You can choose REI Reply. You can choose Follow Up Boss, um, Freedom Soft. All of these different ones you can choose, and with each one, well, not each one, but all of them you can call through. But also with Freedom, with REI Reply, it'll send messages, text messages to your contacts, because you want to add in the ability to do that. But first, bro, you gotta get, I would say, invest in a system, a lead pulling source. If you're not able to at this time, figure out what you can do to get more revenue in order to afford like a $97 subscription from PropStream. Because there you can pull like larger and lists. You can pull different types of lists that now you can call on as well. Because door knocking, however, is good, but it's leg work and it takes time, because you got to do, when they do want to sell, you either stopping the auction, you're gonna be either doing a loan modification, or if they already in the arrears, is you don't have to do none of those things. They just probably looking to sell. You still gonna have to wait for like 30, 45 days in order to catch up the arrears and get everything, the paperwork and everything situated at closing.
Yeah.
So one way to do that is try to get leads.
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow I'm gonna go early in the morning and go to my county clerk and ask them for that info.
Yeah. And then when you do, create this Podio. Let me show y'all real fast. Let me see if I can share my screen. Can y'all see this blank?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Let me see something. Now it's showing all this stuff. I'm gonna show y'all how to set up you mind me setting this up for you?
Yeah, you can if you want, absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna set this up for you, and this is gonna be yours. So I'm gonna sign it up for you. You can text me your email.
Yeah, but I'm gonna text you my email real quick.
All right. And your full name, I'm gonna just put Simon G. And you can text me a password that you want for this as well. So everybody on YouTube, if you can go over to my Facebook page.
Did you get my chat? Did you get the email?
I got it right here.
All right.
I'm copying it over.
I'm gonna send the password. I'm just gonna keep this simple.
Yeah, you can change it whenever you want to. I won't need it.
Yeah, this is a password my brother and I use, so I'll just put it that way.
Cool.
I send it to you.
Yeah, I got it. Crosswalk. Verify. Oh, you got more? Oh,
top left,
crosswalk.
yeah.
Where else? Nowhere else. Bus. Is that a bus? Can't see.
No, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Is that one?
I don't know. I can't see.
I can see. It look like a Jeep. I don't know. I'm gonna just click it. All right, perfect. All right, so it sent you something to your mail.
Yeah, let me open it real quick.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you share your screen. And everybody, if you're looking to set up a free CRM, definitely. Can y'all see it? Oh shoot! You know what? The people on YouTube can't even see this. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Luke, go to this Facebook page, Real Estate Strategies by Chad Glover. Everybody on YouTube, right? Go to this YouTube page, this Facebook page, and I'm about to drop the link inside of there. I'm gonna type that in for anybody that comes on, so I can talk to y'all, everybody on Zoom. The link is above to the Zoom. let you share your screen, so don't do nothing, Simon. I think it's in Facebook.
I'm gonna go log into my computer then, so it's probably easier.
Oh yeah, super easy. Definitely get in your computer.
Yeah.
Colleen, I can't wait to talk to you, Colleen.
I'm on my phone right now, so give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm putting that link inside of the Facebook group. Oh shoot, got some sun coming through there now. Hold on, can't see ya. I'm gonna put the link inside of the Facebook group. I hope all y'all subscribe to my channel too, please. I'm about to like do some amazing stuff to where I pull up some of y'all. Like we're gonna do like a weekly call, like hot seats. I was thinking about that today. It's gonna be pretty cool. So I won't like subscribe people so I can have them. I can bring them up. Let me know you on your computer, Simon.
Yeah, I'm logging into my computer right now.
All right, y'all. So here's the link to the live. 6 p.m. EST until.
See. All right, let me go to the Facebook group so I can gonna join.
I just I'm posting the link inside of Urad. I think that's how you say your name. I want to speak to you too, brother. And Jenny Kim, please come on the Zoom. Oh, this is. I'll say y'all gotta see Jenny's question. She's in what part? Korea? Just Korea. I don't know if it's south or north, but Korea. That's gonna be like some really valuable. I'm gonna love that question because my first day was remote, and so I'm gonna show you how to do it too. Super simple. No. Real good shot. What are you asking me? And do you mean under sub 2? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Simon, are you in there already? Oh, I got my man Johnny D. This is one of my JV partners right here, y'all. Johnny. So maybe I can bring up Johnny later to show you how we would do stuff. I can't show you the thing, but I can show you. Yeah, we can. It don't matter. Where you at? Where did you go? Simon. Oh, for the link. No. Ruggers, you already in here? So I hope I'm saying your name right. Rugis or Ruggers. Rugis. You already hear the link is for this Zoom. It's for people that's on YouTube. So the people on YouTube go into that free Facebook page, Real Estate Strategies by Chad Glover. And I just posted a link inside of there for you all to come inside of here instead of asking questions over here. So remote is my name. Oh, yes. Absolutely. It's gonna be fun. Simon, there you go. I've been hunting for you. So Simon, I'm about to make you the host. I want you to share your screen and give all these people some value of setting up a free Podio that's pretty dope. So Jenny, yes, hope to see you in the group. I just posted it in the link, but y'all can subscribe to the channel too. Hopefully, I should have had somebody left someone in here in Zoom so everybody on Zoom, in this Facebook can kind of direct them in this YouTube can direct them to the Facebook. Hold up. Why do I see me? Simon, what you got going on? I can't hear you either. Are you muted? Let me find you real quick. Simon, I think you don't have your sound on. I think you never asked. Yeah, go to your audio over there and join because you never joined from your computer. This is gonna be fun. Oh, shit. There you go. That should work. I still can't hear you if you connected already. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. Can y'all hear? Is it me? Yeah, just hit leave meeting. Don't click all of us off because you the host. So if you leave out of here, make sure you say leave meeting or you're going to shut it down. Maybe connect to your phone and just use your phone audio and keep your computer audio off. This boy clicked this off. Oh, I thought you clicked this off. I said, oh Lord, this boy done clicked this off. I don't know why my screen went blank. So can you hear me? What you doing now, brother? I said, oh Lord, this boy done. That was too funny, Simon. Simon, I'm gonna set up you know what I'm gonna do for you, Simon? I got something else I'm gonna do for you too, brother. I'm gonna create a you calling me. Simon is calling me. Simon, is you calling me? Hello? No, I can't hear you through Simon calling me, everybody. No. I can't hear you through the computer.
That's so weird because what do you mean? I called the.
Oh, let me see something. You well right now you are let me take host back for a second.
Yeah. You know, because I shared my screen and then.
All right, now see if it worked.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. All right. Now I'm gonna let you share your screen, Sam.
Yeah. No, you gave me host and like my computer broke.
Okay.
That was
yeah, no worries.
I shared my screen and then you guys couldn't hear me, so I'm not sure why.
All right, now try it again.
All right, let's see.
Simon, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set up a whole course with you, a door knocking course with you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, now okay, that's good.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna record some stuff for like a month,
right.
And we're gonna help people to do it. Simon, you pretty cool.
Right now, we'll go out and record for everyone.
No. We got to do it in a like this setting too, because it's a course. Okay. It's a course, not. Yeah, we want you to show them too, but it's an actual course.
Okay.
Yeah, you pretty cool, Simon. I like you, big bro.
Thank you.
Come on, put it on. Show me your screen on Podio.
All right. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Podio.
All right. Everything that I just done, it may be saying, well, no. Go back to your email and just complete the setup through your email. Because it sent you.
It's on my phone. Hold up.
Yeah, it sent you a link, so it's gonna basically ask you to set this up. And everybody that has don't have free Podio, you can definitely watch him, and I'm gonna just walk y'all through it. And you don't have to.
Sorry for the interruption. They just sent me an email confirmation, said verify email, and that's it.
All right, once you verify it, it it should send you back here. Excuse me. It should send you to this like sign up page. Oh no, you know what? Sign in. Go ahead and sign in. I think it.
Yeah, because I made an account, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sign into it because it's asking to verify. That's what it's doing. Sorry about that.
Should be in.
Beeland McDaniel. Just got you, bro. Yeah, I got you. All right. Say it okay. All right. So now what you want to do is go up to that choose a workspace. Hold on. No, that's right. I'm so used to doing this myself that it's hard for me to tell you to do it. I ain't did it in a long time. Oh, right there where it says create a workspace.
You click it?
Yeah. Now name it, whatever you want to name it.
I'm going to put my name and my brother's name.
All right, and keep it private because that's gonna be whoever you invite to it. You know, that's like different people who you add to your team. You can invite it. You don't want people just to be able to access it.
I'm gonna create.
Yeah, hit create. You can do that later if you want to. Add your coworkers.
I'll add Geronimo later, but I don't remember his email.
Yeah, perfect. So go right there. You see where it says add app?
Yep, right here.
Yeah. Add that. Now go to the app market. All right. Now scroll down on the left where it says real estate. You'll see it.
Real estate and property?
Yeah. All right. So business. Or go to real estate investment. Yeah, that first one. And say get back. Yeah. Now, hold on for a second. Cancel that. Let me just show you something real fast. Go to more info.
On all of them or on this one?
Right there. Yeah. Now scroll down. It should show you that can kind of give you an overview of what you can connect to it, but it also should show you the different. Is that the end of it? Yeah, right there. Keep going down. All of those apps right there is what's in there. Setter leads, whiteboard, cash browse out. You can do drip sequences, which is a drip sequence is like, say I'm gonna text you today, and then it'll automatically do it for you tomorrow and the next day until you stop it. And that's when you get a paid account. You know, it can do this. So if you want a paid account, I always say REI Reply is like $45 or something. And it does this automatically in Twilio. But if you wanted to, you can use this one. So that's basically, and you can upload contracts in here too at some point. Yeah. So, and this is for people that can come in and they can see the contracts, fill it out, and send it over to the league. They can automatically attach it to them. You know, you can like basically build this thing out how you want it.
All right.
All right, perfect. So now just hit get packed. And
nice.
Yeah, because it's asking you the space. So if you had a different real estate space, a different of space, you'll basically add them to it.
Okay.
It's getting chilly in here. I just wait a second, it'll be ready in a second. So everybody that doesn't have a CRM or you have a budgeting thing that you want to watch money, you can just utilize this free CRM for the moment until you're ready to upgrade and do other stuff. Or you can add in other apps like a smartphone app, which you got to upgrade then though, and you can call straight from here through your smartphone. You can call through here still from the free side too. It's just gonna come up like a Skype, but they won't. I mean, it's no video. It's just calling through Skype using the audio.
Yeah.
It's taking a long time to do.
Yeah, I think it looked like bandwidth because it's moving slow. Yeah, see, it gave you an error message. It may be the bandwidth.
Yeah, because my computer's not too good. I got a Chrome,
Okay.
so it's like a $200 computer. But I'm grateful for it. It gets the job done sometimes. So
100%. I told you I like you, Simon. I knew it was something about you, brother. That's the key word to everything is gratitude, bro. Everything. Everything. When I was zero, I was grateful. You know, definitely. When I was, hey, I just seen a lady, Tanisha. I was just talking about this, Tanisha. She wasn't even on here. Everybody should know Tanisha. Good, great person. So yeah, gratitude, brother. You're gonna be awesome. I hope we're gonna do a ton of stuff together, I think. I'm gonna build that course for you. I'm gonna help you monetize that thing and get your door knocking team in Southwest Florida. And you're gonna show you how you can do this like remotely with teams everywhere. You can have teams everywhere. I tried to pitch it to somebody as in, didn't have the capacity or want to do it. Myself, I don't. It's not my thing. I don't do it not. I did it before just to show people how like it's really good leads you can get from door knocking. Really good leads you get from door knocking. So yeah, we'll be in touch, Simon. You got my number.
yeah, I got your number. I called you, and then
Yeah,
my number's
I've been talking to you already.
201.
Yeah.
It's a Jersey number.
Okay, cool. How old are you, Simon?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Beautiful. Imagine what you're gonna be in 20 years.
And then yeah, my brother, he just graduated high school like 2.5 weeks ago.
Ain't that something? That's beautiful, man. Y'all starting out young and doing this thing together. So just remember, man, as a young person, you still going through the identity. You know what I mean? So with that,
Yeah.
it's gonna come a lot. Temptations, it's gonna come a lot of not trying to turn this into some type of, I don't know, social call or something. But you're gonna be successful at a very young age, and a lot of times people get lost in it. So have each other back like I know you will, but bro, be conscious of everything that's gonna come with having success.
Yeah, no, I know. I gotta be aware.
Yeah.
Awareness is a beautiful thing. So
Yeah, man. Everything comes down to awareness and just understanding where you want to go and what don't fit in it. Like for me, where I have a goal of being this thing. So today I act like I'm already in the thing. I'm grateful where I'm at right now. And I speak affirmation accordingly, like I'm the thing already. So that means
yeah.
I have to protect my space. Like I'm already that thing because I view myself as it. It's how I treat my body, my mind, my relationships, everything got to line up with that destination I see myself as already. This is just the journey, which is the beautiful part. Did that thing upload, bro?
Still downloading.
All right, hold up. That's what you do. Stop. Let me take this back. And it may be that you are sharing your screen. Sometimes they do that. So let me do this first.
Stop.
Yeah. Let me take
I stopped.
All right, I took the host back so you can do this like that. So yeah, watch out for that, bro. Y'all in Florida, and there's a lot of stuff gonna come with what you gonna do, man.
Yeah, I mean, my brother, he also speaks Spanish. I was born in Colombia.
Okay, I think you froze. Oh, am I froze? Am I froze? Am I froze? Oh, it's you. It's you then, Simon. Simon, you got Simon got a little technical difficulty. Simon, let me take over. I'm gonna do it for you. Hold on, let me unmute you again. Let me find you and unmute you again. This is good though. Lady.
I'm I'm back. Let's go.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna share my screen and then log in from you. I'm gonna take over and
But you still got the password and email from before?
it may be, yeah. I think it's in my thing. If not, we'll figure it out. All right. How do I get back?
Yeah, I'm gonna text you the password again, just in case you don't remember it.
Oh, I'm trying to get back. I should have it saved already. Oh shit, that's your password.
I'm gonna get hacked now.
Nah, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. What's the? Let me look at your email real fast. Sorry about this, y'all. I'm just trying to get an assignment going, so I apologize. I wanted, but this is good for those who don't have. Did you text me your email again?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Yeah, I see that. You see right here where Colleen said, "Remember who you are and what your values are." It's really good, super important. Where's it at? Oh, got it. Okay. Did it already do it? I think it loaded it.
Really?
I think so. Hold on.
Maybe it did. I don't know. It didn't come out.
Yeah.
My computer like froze.
Yeah, here you go, right here. So you see, once you go inside of here, and you can do it too if you would like. But if for everybody, once you go in here, you can see like if you ever wanted to share like the web form, it'll be over here. So this is the shareable link. Like you would embed this on your landing page. Hey, babe, you can put this on your landing page right here. And when they click on the link, it opens up your web, it goes into your seller tab, and you can edit this. You can actually go on here and edit this form and take out some of these fields if you like. So it's really cool and it's super free, So this is where you can get everything lined up, So yeah, it actually went in there. So you good.
All right.
All right, perfect. Let me close this out and stop share. All right, so now you got your CRM, you got the things, you operating like you got a real valid business going on. How many buyers do you have?
How many what?
Buyers for your wholesale deals.
Wait, can you say it again? You cut out for a sec.
How many buyers do you have for your wholesale deal?
Oh, I actually got a couple because I've been to a couple of substitute deals, so I know people who buy substitute deals around where I live.
What about cash deals? Who buy your cash deals?
Cash deals, I was just JV. I know there's a Keegley around here where I live, so I'll be able to just link up with them and
Okay.
I mean, also be able to utilize the sub 2 liters. So if I have a cash deal, I just hit up a sub 2 liter, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, that's fine. That's everything you just said is a path to go fast. But in the past, a play of independency, you want to have your bias list as well, right? Because for Keegley, for example, it's a JV, of course, which is fine. Like that's the path to go fast, and you ain't got to worry about this. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh shoot, hold on. All right, can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Oh, shoot.
Oh, wow. They can hear you, but I can't hear you.
Hold on. I just thought this headphone was better. Don't worry about it. So I was saying that. Can y'all hear me now? Simon. Can you hear me?
I'm muted. I'm unmuted now.
Can you hear me now? You can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I was trying to put in my headset so y'all can just, I don't know if y'all can hear me clear or not. So I was saying that it's good to, all of those things that help you scale and go fast. However, you want to have your own bias list as well. It's okay to JV and let someone handle your own dispo. That's, bro, trust me, that's a hack right there. Because you had this thing that's hold on, let me log in so I can whiteboard. Let me see if I can whiteboard this out, and I'm gonna show what it looks like, what we call a conveyor belt. So let me find this, my other name, and see if I can I'll make this thing the host. Or if I can possibly make it a co-host or something. Let's see if y'all can see this whiteboard. It's a thing where we talk about the conveyor belt. You know what consists of the conveyor belt, Simon?
Yeah, and I've heard about it before.
Okay, perfect.
It's where you get a lead and it's like it goes from a lead to a warm lead, like your lead manager, and then your closer, and then you go to your dispo guy.
Right. So with that, right there, right. The thing that's not on the conveyor belt is an actual lead, like a cold call or all of that. It's not really on the conveyor belt because it's not a task that really generates like the actual what we call money making activity. It truly ain't, but it's needed because without that cold caller, you can't get a lead. But you can do other way things to get leads. That's why it's not considered to be on there. So when you get the lead and it goes to the lead manager to the closer, one thing that I'm doing personally is going to be taking out the lead manager part and making the closer the lead manager. The point being that some of the leads that I've called, a lot of them have so much rapport with the person that when I switched over and do it, they like, oh, I thought you were such and such, right? But now I got to do my report, which I'm kind of I've been doing it, some little experience. So my report is faster. I get it faster. So it don't even be a question of it really. But to someone else that may be doing it, I've noticed that they don't do it as fast and they be basically still hooked on the lead manager. So I'm gonna just train the lead manager to be just better at closing, essentially, but not so fast because it'll basically you'll mess it up, if that makes sense. So what you want to do in terms of everything you got going on, Simon, we already understand that now you got a Podio, so you got somewhere to get the leads. You ain't got to worry about a phone right now, but at some point you're gonna need a dialer because you're gonna have different leads. Because that means if you're going after just pre-foreclosures and all them lists that I just named, they are smaller too, right? Pre-foreclosures is not a lot. It's a lot coming along across the United States, yes, but it may not be a lot that's all going in your area. So you're gonna have to, like say, in order to get more leads and close more deals, you have to be talking to more people, right? So that means your lead flow have to increase and the list that you're going after got to increase. So that means you may eventually have to get a prop stream, I have a link for that if you ever wanted a link, or if you wanted to use Privy or either, or it don't matter. I don't use Privy, so I can't tell you nothing about it. I've never used it. So I can't tell you about that. But I do have seen it in play, and it is really good in terms of getting that off market lead. I mean, on market. Excuse me, leads and agent. All of that is perfect. Like it's really good. No question about it. Um. So. Oh shoot, Colleen got about to go. So, hold on for a second, Simon. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold for 1 second. Let me mute you. All right, Simon. Let me mute you real fast.
Hi.
I'm gonna bring you right quick because Colleen has to go.
Yeah, they're having their first meetup. Like they just posted it, and it's only 15 minutes from It's 15 minutes from my house, and I've been driving almost 2 hours to the other one. So I'm like, oh, this is. I don't know who these people are, but I want to meet them.
Where is that at? In California?
Yeah, I live in Seal Beach, California. It's just south of Long Beach.
Okay, who did they say their name?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Mark Chang is one of the guys, but they're called. I met him at the one that Jen Shelton hosted in Fullerton 2 weeks ago. She's new. I mean, not new. It was her first time doing a meetup, but that was a half hour from me, so that was closer. But this is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Let's see. I'll tell you what it's called right now. Mark Chang. Was it on his Facebook? No, it's not on his Facebook. There was 3 or 4 young guys. They're all young.
Okay.
I'll tell you because I don't know them, but I met Mark at that other thing.
Okay. So they'll probably go on for. Oh shoot! Why did I hit that?
So I can be late to that.
No. Okay. I just want to. I was just telling Simon because I want to wrap up with Simon anyway. I was about done with him, but I wanted to make sure.
I'll still be here. I'm gonna wait to talk to you.
No, yeah, I wanted to make sure I talked to you because I remember our conversation via our inbox.
Yeah, I'm big on jail advocacy. That's me.
Yeah.
A very unpopular subject.
Nah, yeah, but it's something that's needed. You know what I mean? Not everybody, you know, but for where I'm from, it's kind of you see it and it's something that you go through. You know, it's not a thing for So I can talk about that stuff for days. You know, that's something that I'm assist with on a whole lot of fronts. Like literally.
Yeah, me too.
When I
have a son that lives in jail, so.
Yeah, I get it. And it's about the turnaround, man. It's literally a mindset, you know, because where I'm from is it's like you see it and then it affects inside of the home. My family was part of was the ones that was really high up when it comes to like street stuff. And so naturally, I know it sounds funny, you know, but it's like a natural thing when you see that as a kid, 11 and 12. That's when I was introducing around all of that stuff. Is eventually you're gonna get involved in it. It's just how it happens, you know. Because my understanding is you only know what you know. That's it. So if you know this thing, you do the thing. It's just when you saying my mindset is saying I know it's way more than what I'm around right here, 100%. So I was always looking outside. I just didn't have a picture of what that looked like. So when I figured out real estate, why did I want real estate? Because we didn't have a house. You know, I grew up in the housing projects. You know, so I wanted a house because it was like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can literally see the house. That's why I'm counting the rooms right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. And then my grandmother had 12 kids. My mom was the second oldest. So she had me when she was 18. I had my sister when she was 19. She was married during that time, got a divorce or whatever. So, and they ended up living with each other until both of them passed away now. But until they was gone, they was together. So that made me want space, right? It made me want these houses, but I didn't understand how to get it because once again, I'm only seeing my environment. And I jumped out of my environment, which is across town, and my grandmother had a house, my great grandmother, right? So I knew the possibilities of us doing this thing, but the resources, right? I didn't have that. I didn't have people to teach stuff, you know. So once I seen abandoned sign, I said, who is buying all these houses? Who doing all of this stuff? Because I want to do it. Like, where are you? I don't see you. And come to find out it was a abandoned sign, right? How did I find out it was a abandoned sign? It was a guy named Mark Whitten. I told this guy when I met him eventually, I said, bro, that Breakfast Club interview you done where you explained that that piece of paper was just that, a piece of paper, and they trading paper, changed my whole trajectory. And that's when I learned wholesaling. And I still got the deal up on my Memphis page of 2020 in May. That same deal is up there, and I made $1,000 out of it. So when people see the ascension of where I'm at now, it's always like, man, super. It starts with gratitude. Like Simon, when he said that, you know, I'm like, dang, that's so dope that he said that, because I think like that all the time. I always been like that, you know, and I always seen me doing the thing. So now I'm getting all these accolades or stuff, and I have stuff from doing this just 3 years. People think it's 10. When they ask me, like, how long you doing it? Like, what? Yeah, bro. It's just the thing I came on here earlier, consistency doing something. So I'm the same way. I said that all to say to give you where I come from. You would never know that if I never told you that, because you don't see that in me. You don't. You know, you just don't. When people see me, they just see me, and that's what I want to impart on people that go through what you and I are basically passionate about. It's just changing the trajectory and making an impact, right? What happens is people stay in the mindset of the past, and it keeps them there. They get around people and they say, "Oh shoot, do they know this, this?" And they get in their head and they stay there. You back in jail, literally. You know, instead of
Yeah, they go round and round, same people, in and out, in and out.
right, you never change. You know, it ain't even when I was in certain environments, I had a psychological separation. I'm here physically, but my mind ain't in this stuff. I'm not a part of these conversations. I'm this other thing, you know. And that's what allowed me to move up. It's identifying. That's why I ask people the question, who are you and what you see yourself as doing? Not even in real estate. You got to be able to answer those questions. Because once you can answer those questions, you'll start practicing that thing, you know. So I can like talk about this forever. I'm gonna literally write a book about this one day. You know what I mean? Because I know it'll help. The stories when you can see all the stuff that I've seen and still be this person of integrity, of trustworthiness, all of this stuff. You don't have to let that dictate, because that's just a journey. You know, that's all it is. I believe in God, so therefore I know that was just a part of it. You know, it ain't how you begin, it's how you end. That's the important part, you know. So yeah, we're gonna have like a really good conversation when it comes to what you want to do, and hopefully, God willing, that we do partner up on that stuff, or we don't have to partner up on it, but because I'm gonna be doing it on another level too here. But I want to give you all the
I would
resources.
love to partner with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of resources that I've got and bring them to the table once I can figure out this new partnership that I'm building, centered around all of that stuff, sober living, uh, everything, like a ton of stuff, you know. So it's gonna be fun.
Well, I'm brand new. I'm not new to real estate. I've done real estate for 20 years. I'm very good at real estate, but I don't, up until now, and not yet, do I understand sub 2 and creative finance. And so I'm not sure. In fact, I just had my title rep send me all the foreclosures in the surrounding area in the last 7 days.
Okay.
She's going to start sending those to me. But I don't mind. I can call all these people or even go door knock them, but I don't want to buy anything in California because the tenant laws are not, they're tenant friendly, and they're not owner friendly at all here in California. So how do I go about buying stuff like my daughter lives just outside of Austin, and I wouldn't mind buying stuff in Utah or in Texas, and even Florida wouldn't be bad. But how do I go about finding out how to buy there?
Okay, so I use once again PropStream, and PropStream, it has like a heat map. It kind of show you, and also you can Google like the growth, the like 8% growth, what areas are the top growing cities, and it'll give you a list. So what I tell people to do though, like if you have any stream, I don't care if it's privy, what systems do you use? Because this is going to require systems for sure.
I don't have any systems. I paid
Okay.
for Privy. I paid for Privy for like 4 or 5 months, but didn't use it because I ended up having to have surgery and have my foot reconstructed, and I couldn't walk for a while, and so I got rid of it. But I can buy it again.
No, I'm not saying by that. I'm just saying that you will need a software. Like when it comes to, because you're doing it virtual now. So virtual
Yeah.
means that I had the software I had at the time was PropStream and a free app called SA Group Text, right? And I can show y'all that real fast.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, 1 second. So I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna show it through you. Well, shoot, it's gonna show my YouTube. Oh, you know what? Let me let you do it. It's easier. I'm gonna let you
Hey,
share your
John.
screen.
I want my husband to come in here because I'm not exactly tech savvy. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Can you help us? Can you come in? This is Chad. This is John.
how you doing, John?
Good. How are you doing? What
I'm
can I do?
doing great. She wanted just I'm gonna let her share her screen. So she's gonna go to just YouTube. I'm making her a host now, so she can share. First, she can click on YouTube and just go to YouTube for a second. And for everybody that's on here, you can go to your App Store or Google Play, and it's called SA Group Text. I can put that in here.
Okay, she's on YouTube.
All right. So you see this in the chat, SA Group Text. Type that in the thing.
SA Group Text.
Yes, and you'll see a tutorial. And once you see that tutorial, just share your screen.
I can't see it.
Hold on. He's getting over to see it. It's just SA and then group text.
Yeah. And then once it's there, you can share your screen, and I'm gonna show you a tutorial. But I'm gonna show you
the group text, the platform easy text.
Yes, and it's a tutorial.
Yeah, sure.
And
share screen.
Hey, what's up, Ola? Where's the link? Oh, yeah, to go to your YouTube tab right there. Hey, Carolina, inside of up at the top, if you go to face, that green one.
Oh, I'm sharing the screen still. Hold on, stop.
No, that's fine. I can see it. That little green tab.
You want me to share it still, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go down.
Group text tutorials right there. Everything down.
I think, yeah, that one. 16.
Is this it?
1645. Yeah. All right. Now climb into it.
I can't hear Chad anymore. I don't know if he can hear us.
Hold on. Chad's on mute. Are we on mute?
Yeah. So go in. That should be it. On my page, on my actual YouTube page, though, it actually shows you like how I do it. So I want to.
Your YouTube page. Go to yours.
I mean, you can, and it's a.
Yeah, Chad Glover.
Yeah.
We should subscribe to that too, right?
Oh yes, I'm gonna be bringing people up on it. It's gonna be pretty dope what I got planned for that. So that go right there. So that one at the bottom. Yeah. All right. So if you go to the playlist.
Videos, playlist. Here we go.
Now go right there. That right there is a whole entire wholesale course. But go to the videos and go to, I think it's number 3, day 3. I need to edit these. So to win.
An hour and 52 minutes long.
Yeah, go to, I'm gonna skip through it. Go to day 3. Do it says now click into the, that's it. All right. I mean, I wish I was in live streaming, I can show people. So if you go through it, just fast forward it.
How far do you want me to go in?
When you start seeing that text thing, because right now I'm gonna start off with pulling a list. Then I'm gonna show them how I was showing them how to start texting that list.
Let's see if I can.
All right, yeah, you can keep going. That was just showing people how to use free skip tracing. Right there. You can start right there. All right, perfect. All right, now pause it there.
So I'm gonna share my other screen so you can see my.
You can turn it down a little bit. All right, and but you can pause it. You can pause in there to be good right there. Yeah. So everybody, this app, which is in your app store or it's in your Google Play Store. Thank you. What it would do is you can text just like on Batch, just like it, like literally, but you're doing it from your phone, and it even has a Twilio integration. It acts like if you had another number, because if you once you go through this part of the video, it's telling you how to set it up. And the thing that I don't do, and that you will see in the tutorial, that's why I said if you wanted to see the tutorial, it's fine. But I wait until I'm inside of the app and I put the message inside of the app using those same types of brackets. That's what I call them. I don't know the technical term, but you'll know what I mean when you see it. It looks like this. Let me find it on my computer. Shoot, is it on my computer? Oh, right here. This. So I'll put city. Typically I'll be like, hi, Colleen. This is Chad, an investor in city. And this is a generic test, so don't copy this verbatim. I'm just trying to go fast. And I say this. See your property.
Can I be able to see what you're doing? I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat. I'm just typing it out first.
Well, let me find the chat again. Okay, hold on.
Once I finish, I'm gonna just add it in there. I just wanted to show everybody. I wanted to show everybody on this YouTube where they can just follow along and just do this free app, you know. And you can do paid too. I just try to show people paid and free, basically. Are you interested in project address? Oh, at this right here, I put name.
That's your root text, right?
All right. So can y'all see that in the chat? All right, perfect. So what this does, those little, I call them brackets. I have no idea what they mean technically, but just like you do in Batch, RI apply, whatever, they have to capture your titles from whatever you got in your Excel that you want to appear on the text. So what I do is once I get the Excel, my skip trace back, I take everything off and I rename it. If I'm saying first name, I just put name. If it's the property city, I just put city. If it's the property address, I just put address on the top of that Excel. And then I put mobile. You'll see what I mean when you go through the tutorial. And now I upload and do all the things. So every time you click and like seeing, it's catching everybody's name, city, address individually and not sending it as a group text. But you don't have to keep texting their name, city. You don't have to keep changing it. It's grabbing it itself. Just like Batch. That's why I say just like Batch, but just like Launchpad, any place. This is what they use, those lines to capture. So I put this message inside of the app instead of putting it on the computer, which you will see in that tutorial that I just shown you from that lady. She puts it on the she puts it on the computer. Braces. Nice. Thank you, Sandeep. Sandeep's an engineer, so you know he's super technical. That's my man. I like Sandeep. That's my hometown buddy there. So we what I was saying. So, oh yeah. So if you put that on the computer, sometimes you'll get an error message for some reason. It just don't work sometimes. So what I found is just easier to wait and just put it inside the app and then let it send from there. And it captures all the numbers and everything just like that once again. And it messages them. It messages all of them. And the cool part is that it goes through better than it goes through any third party, like a batch or a reply, go high level, anywhere, because it's shown as an actual carrier, like T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon. It's showing that it's an actual carrier that is coming through. So the system don't think it's spam. That's why you get a higher rate of everything, a success rate. Because it goes, you'll see that they'll start flooding you with just request with responses. And that app right there I made like 18 grand just from a free lead source from using that. Like I texted them through that free app, so I didn't spend the money on marketing. Only thing I spent money on, of course, was PropStream and put in a list, and I skip traced it, but it was no mass texting. I just did it from my phone, you know. And that's when I was first starting. I was doing all of this stuff. Even though I could have afforded it, this is my mindset. That's why you hear me say win, like this hat we hear now. It's like I take all the things that's in front of me and I utilize them. I don't worry about what happened 10 minutes ago. Let's focus on the lesson of 10 minutes ago and apply it to the present. And don't worry too much about the future. Just trust in what you've seen is actually already yours. Because if you trust them, if you too worried about the future, not to get too much mindset stuff on here, but you'll get anxiety. You'll find yourself you get a lot of anxiety because you're worried about something that ain't even, it ain't even here. And a lot of times your mind create all these negative examples. Like you can be thinking about somebody or like, man, she probably thinking this or he thinking this, they doing this. And then when you finally ask them, it's nothing like you were thinking. It's literally nothing. So that's the same thing I try to apply with everything. Don't worry about too much of the stuff that's too out of order and get you all bogged down. So I'm gonna let you take this thing back, and because I'm just going through systems, that's all. Just to show you different stuff. And if you go through this course, even though it's a wholesale stuff, I do show a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff I'm gonna add in and condense in larger and smaller. I'm gonna condense them in like smaller videos because I realized I didn't know nothing about YouTube. I was just throwing it up there and like nobody's watching an hour and a half video. Like it's not happening, especially about that. And it's just me talking a lot. Like I don't think that's happening. But I'm gonna condense it and show people like little clips to kind of help. So back to it. So what you would need for virtual, Colleen, is definitely PropStream or Privy. Both of them do the job. That free texting or use REI reply, because REI reply, it does it automatically, so you never have to worry about like missing a text or not following up. They literally
What's it called?
REI reply. Let me put it inside of the chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the CRM Go High Level. That's really where it's typed off of. It's a white label kind of. So you got REI reply. Batch, of course, does texting as well. REI reply is also a CRM. So just like Podio, it'll manage your leads, and you can basically take them down through like the automation process to see what space they're in, what if they are a warm lead, if they need to be closed or whatever. You can move it down the line. So it's like all in one. You can create websites in there, landing pages, like funnels. It does a lot. Like REI probably does a lot, but it's from Go High Level. So you want to just go to the source, just utilize Go High Level.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's automation stuff. If you're into, if you have someone to do tech stuff, there's a lot of AI sites that will create a bot for you. So the bot, yep, a bot can connect to your CRM like a Go High Level. Not REI reply, but Go High Level, and now it'll conversate automatically with your messages. With your list. It'll send it text and then it'll reply to it. It's AI tools that do all of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I followed a guy, His name is Ecom Ross. He's on Instagram. He show a lot of it's a lot of them. Oh, you know what? Let me just type this in here. If people are interested, it's futurepedia.io, I think it is, or AI. It's basically an encyclopedia of everything AI. Every AI tool you can ever think of is inside of there. And it'll show you what to do and how. So I follow certain people for this tech stuff, and I have people that's actually working on software, you know. So
that's smart because AI, I have my first AI tutorial at 8:00 tonight. Someone's going to show me how to use it for my real estate business.
Yeah, it's a lot of bots now that they've got that it will do everything. It'll literally run your business essentially, and you pull out the warm lead of it. So I wish I had a thought of that. I didn't know how far this was gonna go, but I would have brought some of the ones that I like that I just mess around with, and I'm having people integrate, pick and choose which ones that works great, and then integrating it into what I'm building out. Um, so it's a thing called Rank.ai, AI or IO, one or two. I think it's AI. Rank.ai. It's for SEO. So that system, um, what's SEO system? Optimization. Shoot.
Optimization.
Yeah. I forgot what the E means. System E optimization. Basically, like making your stuff rank on Google. You know. So that thing will help it take your landing page if you want to do PPC. It'll help it rank. You know, so you can get in front of people too. That's a way you can get leads as well.
So that's search engine optimization. I just Googled it.
That's it. Search engine optimization. I couldn't remember what that thing stood for. But yes, that'll help it rank. It's called rank.ai. But you can start setting that stuff up, but I wouldn't focus on learning how to do it. I just find a person that does know how to do it. Find the who, right? Find you a who. Yes. Don't try to do it. It'll take a lot of your time up. And I think for what you want to do is, it sounds like you more so a person that can generate the lead or you can close the lead. So that's your strength. Like I don't really worry about my weaknesses or nothing like that. I just make my strengths so like overshadowing all the weaknesses that it becomes obsolete. You won't even like they don't need me nothing at this point, you know, because I want to focus on what I focus on and then bring in people that's smarter than me on levels as well as can do the things that I can delegate, you know, the part of my weakness. Let's you focus on that. And then I create like partnerships, you know. My mentality is to give more to someone than they expect to give me. That's what I'm trying to do all the time. Like this, for example, is a prime example. It's just how can I get instead of talking to you one-on-one, how can I talk to more people at one time? You know, so I say, okay, that's me wanting to get way more, and I don't what's coming back. I don't have zero idea. This is just what I want to do. You know, is to help people and get them going and jump over the curve faster than I did. You know, so to go virtual, back to what to help you. Once you get all these three systems set up, you have to have a dial or two. Because unless you use your phone. Now, if you have a bigger list, you're going to want a phone like 100%. There's no way you're going to want to dial. Like, I used to say, hey, Siri. It's a true fact. I used to say, hey, Siri. And this was a cold call list. Not an actual warm list. Like, I do it with a warm list all the time. Because that's I'm just walking through it around. I can't sit. If I wasn't talking to y'all, there's no way that I'd be sitting right here this time. I have to move when I'm talking and stuff like that. So, I would like, hey Siri, dial such and such, you know. But you don't want to do that with 1,000, 10,000 leads. You're not gonna get past probably 20 before you feel like, hold up. Now this is just not it, right? So I always recommend a dollar, you know. Let the dollar do all the dialing. You just sit there and wait for the beat and come in with your intro. And then from there, you turn it into the 4 pillars. You know, everybody on here familiar with the 4 pillars? I'm trying to like be like really basic. So if I get too basic, just know that I'm not talking to Colleen right now. I'm talking to everybody on here. So if you don't understand the 4 pillars, like it's okay not to know perfectly. That's the first one, Simon. Why you direct messaging me, Simon? take me off a direct message. You probably just still got me like that or something. Put it in the meeting group chat. So first person, of course.
So get a dialer, like a Mojo dialer or something like that.
Not Mojo. Mojo is freaking like dinosaur. Mojo is kind of like a dinosaur. You got stuff like.
It's a dinosaur. Okay, perfect. You have another one.
Yeah. Don't use Mojo. It's kind of got glitchy too. I hear from other people. I never use it. I just hear from other people. So that's why I said dinosaur. That's the term they use to describe it.
Yeah, I used to do Mojo, but it was 20 years ago when I first started in real estate. But now all my business comes from referrals, so I don't use the dialers. I call people, but I call them. They're all my people. They're all my past clients.
Yeah. So whenever you getting a dialer is when you already got a list. So call tools I'm gonna put call tools second, and I'll put ready mode or something like that first, because call tools they upgraded and they kept upgrading, they kept updating, and it just really messed the system up to where you got to do a lot just to set it up, But once it's set up, it's good. It's like top notch, but it's a lot. You'll see that. Well, I like ready mode. They got, I think it's a tab to where it shows, like when you call in your list on the Power Dialer, for example, it's calling three numbers at a time. 2 of them going to drop and 1 going to pick up. So what ready mode does is those 2 that drop, they put it in a bucket and say, hey, these ones never got called, period. So you dial those at a later time, With call tools, it'll do the same thing, but it's recycling all of them. So it'll keep going through, and sometimes you still don't get it, So that's why I would say, like, ready mode. People have been using it, and it sounds like it's pretty better than call tools. But those are my top 2: call tools and ready mode. Mainly because that's all I know. So it may be another one. I'm just saying get a dialer. And then also with Mojo, I just heard it's glitchy and it's old because it's older, But I still see people doing it. I seen I forgot her name, but she just posted on a road trip, her and her companion in that Tesla that they just they bought up to, and she was saying Mojo dialing on my way to such and such. So Mojo still works, She'll probably be on here to argue me to death, saying it's perfect, So it's like I think it's preference too, what you familiar with and what you like, So now once you get out of them tools and you dialing, it's important to understand that you have to sound confident. And how I do is when I don't know these places and I know they want to sell, I put that thing in Zillow, right? So now that I'm looking at it on Zillow, I look at the landmarks, right, that's around their house. And I say, oh, yeah, you right off near the auto shop. They be like, oh, yeah. So now I sound like I'm from there because I'm looking at it on Google. So now they ain't going to pay me no attention. They won't question me about stuff. Because the reason why a person will sell to you in the first place is because they believe you can buy the property, for one. If you stuttering or you sound like, oh, well, this and that, well, yeah, I can buy this and that. Okay, could you send me like your whole biography, what type blood you are, where you from? Like they want everything, because they like, nah, this is not maybe a real person or maybe a scam or a person is wasting my time. One of the 3. But a lot of times if you just talking, you sound confident and you sound like you know what you're saying. And even when you don't know, you say, well, shoot, let me get with my partner and have them give me this information, and I'm going to give you a call back with that. I'm going to just take the note on that. You say, is that okay with you? I always say stuff like, is that okay or is that fine? Like I want them to agree, to commit. I'm trying to get them to commit psychologically to me, So I'm using upfront contracts a lot through the conversations, And I stick to a format, of course, of binding and rapport, upfront contract, paying, the budget, fulfillment, like the whole post sale, the whole Sandler submarine. Do you know what that is, Colleen? Oh, perfect. This is what I like. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show it to you, and we'll walk through it. It's a book called "You Can't Teach a Kid How to Ride a Bike at a Seminar," right?
I ordered it. I don't have it yet.
Yes. So this is where it's from, right? And it's another book Never Split the Difference. Those are two books you'll hear a lot about. That's for sales. Because believe it or not, we definitely in sales when it comes to real estate. So this is the compartments. Wait, let me find another one because it don't never put the compartment of one at the top like the lid. I've never seen that. I don't like that. I like this one better. So you can see the first compartment is bonding and rapport, right?
Okay.
How did that look on a cold call, right? How it looks on a cold call is by you saying, so everybody that need the link on YouTube, if you go to that Facebook page, I got tagged Real Estate Strategy by Chad Glover. There is a link in that Facebook page that you can come on this Zoom in. Love to chat with you. So, but Colleen, when you get on there, what that looks like, I was like, hey, Colleen, how's it going? This is Chad. And you're going to say, what? Chad. Like, or they'll be like, okay. I say, hey, yeah, this is Chad. You spoke. I'm normally the closer, but if I'm not the closer, say this is a cold call, right? Say, yes, this is Chad. I'm an investor. I always tell the people, even if you work by yourself, act as if you have a whole company behind you and say that you are a representative for an investment company. Because what that does is once they get the price, they know not to really argue with you about the price because you just told them you are a representative, right? You are not the person that's going to be doing the thing. It makes sense. So that's bonding and rapport. Bonding is say, hey, sounding like a friend, then telling them what you do, who are you work for, creating rapport, right? So once you say, hey, yes, I'm calling a rep calling for an investment company, American Homes, and I'm seeing you interested in selling your property over at 123 Main. Sometimes I say over on Main. If I say over on Main, that really sounds like I know exactly where I'm from, that I'm from the area, and I don't have to sound like a salesperson. I want to sound as normal as possible. So I say over on Main Street. You say, oh, yeah, sure. All right, perfect. Well, a little bit about us is that we can buy cash or we can buy other strategies. I don't say terms and none of that stuff. I say we can buy cash, we can close quick, we pay all closing costs, and we purchase in as-is condition. Anything that you don't need, you can leave it there. We'll clean it out. We can buy it at other strategies as well that we can get into that my other team members will get into in that appropriate time. So is that okay with you? Or I'm always throwing it out there, trying to get them commit, right? Is that something you may be interested in, like a quick sale or something like that, right? Whatever I'm saying, I'm trying to make them commit. After that is the upfront contract. Hey, if we can get this thing under a price that works for the two of us, or you thinking you would then be looking for us to close quick, or is it something that you'd be needing help with to move things out, or something like that, right? I'm just trying to show out benefits, but also trying to get them commit with saying something like, always at the end, is that okay with you? That sounds good. How is that? Like stuff like that. That's the upfront contract to me. It's kind of like when you're sitting in with someone you meet and y'all just going over the terms of y'all future relationship, right? That's what I kind of make it akin to. And then paying, hey, what's got you looking to sell? So I went through each of those compartments, and if you'll find out if you fall in those compartments like really good, and I can get like really, if I was on a call or something, I can go through these and you'll see exactly how I flow through it. I'm pretty sure you may not need that. I'm just doing this for everybody too, It's just going through these things like that, saying, hey, what is it? What's got you looking to sell? That's the pain. And then a lot of times, remember to act like a doctor. Everybody. Don't just say, yeah, you want to move. Oh, you're just looking to move to another place. Oh, okay, perfect. When you're looking to close, you haven't gotten a lot of pain out, right? The reason why you're trying to get pain and all this upfront contract and bonding because it's leading to the fourth pillar, which is price. If you don't know a lot about their pain, you don't know really what to offer them. The next person won't, or yourself as the closer won't know really what to offer them. You won't know how to solve their problem. So just like a doctor, when you go see a doctor, you like, So why you got what? How long your head been hurting? You say, oh, just a few hours. Oh, where does it hurt at? Or it hurts down the lower the back. Do it feel like from your back down to your hip? Yeah, it kind of do go down to the hip, like it's a nerve ending or something. Okay, perfect. Is it like a thud or does it pulsate? Like they literally asking all these questions to dig deeper to find the root of the problem. You do the same thing with a seller. So if they say, yes, I'm looking to move into another property. Oh, great. It sounds like you're looking to move to another property. Is it that I'm gonna move away to another state? Is it that you got another job? They say, yeah, oh man, congratulations on a new job. It sounds like you really excited about it, just try even if they sound dull, I make it as a joke. If they even sound like you really excited about it. And then it opens them up. Because remember, even though I'm past bonding them for upfront contract, I'm still playing within those two compartments still. I'm bonding with you by making you laugh, right? I'm setting upfront contracts throughout our whole conversation of pain. I'm still doing it to you, right? I haven't moved away too deep away from it. And now I'm just digging deep into the brain. Then timeline. So you want to go to, if you want to sell within 30 to 60 days, hey, let's talk. We're going to talk a little bit more down the line. But if you want to sell in a year, I won't talk about price or condition because both of them will change. I just stick right there into motivation and timeline. I stick in those two pillars and just create reports and hey, well, we'll be giving you a little follow up throughout the time. Anything that you may be needing along the way, such as movers information, locksmith you may need, clean outs, anything. I have like a ton of resources and different companies I can refer you to. You think you'll be open to something like that, right? From contract. I just want you to agree. You say, yeah, that may be helpful. Because what Pay says is finding the bunnies, doing the things that others won't do, right? So he found this huge Cadbury bunny that she need moved and ended up getting a deal for less than everybody else was offering because of he was offering a service, you know. So you trying to do the same thing. So that was just an overview of 4 pillars. Next is condition. I really don't care about the condition that much, but it's really vital. You do want to ask that question as a cold caller because you want to know if it's needing the roof, if the house even standing. If it is it a house or is it land? You don't know. Sometimes it's wiped off. It's been burnt. I've come in stuff and it was burnt before. And then this price. So before I get the price, it's 3 types of mirroring techniques, right? It's repeating back what someone says. It's your tonality, like you lower your tone. If they talking slow, then you kind of talk slow and low. If they talking high energy, you get high energy. You pick up your pace. And if you're in front of them, it's their movements. If you're in front of them, it's you crossing your arms if their arms are crossed. And you're doing it real subtle. Like you ain't just like a parrot. They're gonna look like you funny. Like, man, what's wrong with this guy? I do something, he do something. So you kind of do it real subtle to where they don't even pay it any attention. So what happens is, and it's been proven that your consciousness is actually mirroring, it's looking at itself. So it's starting to create that level of being comfortable with this person, just because your mind keeps seeing these movements. You got subconscious and consciousness. So it's naturally starting to connect with that person in front of you. That's why you use the movement, subtle though. Like if they moving their arm, touching their face, you touch your face. Like I literally be doing that on calls and I'm in front of people. How I do it on the phone is just inflection. If I hear the way their voice is, I just lower it or I matches it, right? I want them to feel like comfortable talking to you, stuff like that. If they older, I try to be clearer and talk loud, so they won't have to be like that. Just little stuff like that to separate you from doing this stuff virtual, and that's what you're going to need because you can't get in the house immediately. And then how you get in it, how do you get in the house, right? The way that you do get in the house is by sending people out there. Like I used to use people before I had a lot of people in sub too. I just post in a Facebook group, like is there anyone that can come take pictures, right? You get a ton of people that do it. Like they got businesses to do that stuff. That's all they do. And I would utilize them to now talk to the seller too, but represented as if they are a contractor or just or the field representative. You know, they're just getting pictures and trying to get a idea of what all the construction cost is going to cost, as the construction budget is, right? So now pay them like 125, 150 bucks, whatever you want, whatever you agree on. And now you basically got someone to do your field work, and you can utilize agents too. If you once you create that relationship, the agents will go out there for you as well, because they may want the listing. You may list it with them as an ovation, you know, and create the relationship to where I even got an agent call too. It's crazy. At like 8:45. I hope y'all be on here to listen. And I'm gonna be educating like a room of agents. So what I was saying. So yeah, the agents, you can use agents to take the pictures and do your walkthroughs as well. And this is all virtual for everybody listening, and especially you, Colleen. Oh, did you unmute? Did I mute you or did you mute yourself? You can unmute if you want. Hold on, let me find you fast. Let me find you. I can't find you. Oh, here you go. Okay. So
There we go.
all right. So is that all making sense? I just noticed I was talking for like 30 minutes.
No, but it's good. Well, I've taken 4 pages of notes so far.
Okay. I about to say I can give you I'll give you this recording too, and plus hopefully, well, they can't see me on YouTube. But this link, I'm gonna post it once it's done inside of the free Facebook group. Yeah. So that's how you have to do it virtually. You need all of those things in place, and then have the title companies, of course, already lined up. So the preliminary steps is the market. If you can go in all 5 markets at one time and be like, and it don't really stretch you thin, by all means do it. But if you want to, dig deep into one market, you know,
Okay.
and you can get a lot out of it and see what markets that you should be messing with and what's giving you a lot of success. But I can tell you said Austin, or basically.
Yeah, my daughter lives there. My daughter lives outside of Austin, and I do like it. I go there almost every month and visit my grandkids.
Yeah.
And so I think it would be a good place. Sometimes I think I should just move, because then I'm there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be really hot this summer there.
Yeah, absolutely. Houston weather is different for sure. Yeah.
It's hot.
And it's nice everywhere around. It's Round Rock. It's other areas
Yeah.
like literally around Austin that you can go outside.
I like Round Rock, Pflugerville. My daughter's in Manor.
Mm-hmm.
All those, and they have all the big companies are there.
Yeah.
Have moved there.
Yeah. And that's kind of how you can find searches for markets you're unsure of. It's just Googling that stuff you just described. What's moving? What's the migration rate looking like? Because everybody moving there, they need housing, you know, and that's where investor activity be picking up at. So you can pick out all the markets and then get specific lists. If you get a low equity list, it's not going to be a lot in one given area all the time. That's low equity on market. It's not going to be a lot, you know. So that's when you can go to multiple markets with a low equity list, because it's just not a lot, and they're going to be creative deals, right? Then divorce, of course, like divorce is good, and high equity, and in North Carolina is tired landlords. You know, that's still really good in North Carolina. It's tired landlords, but everywhere too, you know. And then filtering with the equity and like playing with the filter, and we can hop on and do that at one point too, just to show you how to filter for leads too. A lot of them come already filtered a lot of times, you know. But I still like play with them and do some other stuff with it. So yeah. But that's how you're gonna literally have to, if you want to be virtual. Just be, when you own there, it don't sound like you have zero problem with this. It's just being like confident with it. And then if you have to be the one to call them back, say, hey, someone else I may pass it over to my acquisition rep, but if not, I'll be the one to call you back when it's a good time, right? So what you done, once again, is just let them know it's more than you. But if you do, and if they do end up talking to you, then it don't seem strange. You know, it don't seem like you by yourself, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, so you say I may pass it off to my acquisitions
Yeah. I may
person?
Yeah, I may. Oh, you can use something shorter. You can say I may pass it out to my lead specialist or whatever. You call it whatever you want to call it. You know, whatever comes easy to you. You know, name it that person. It sounds like he's the one that's gonna write the check. So what I do when I'm following up, I say I'm the boring guy. I'm the financial person that just sits at the desk write checks. So I got this lead passed off for me because it seems like you're ready to go. You know, that's kind of how my conversation be with him.
That's good. Seems like you're ready to go. That's good.
Yeah, because I be what you call assuming the close. That's what I'm doing in that brain. Is I'm assuming you're ready to go. So I'm not saying it like that, but I'm saying, hey, so in 2 weeks when we write this check, what it is that you're looking to do with it. And they be like, well, we ain't there yet. Oh, okay, we'll get there. You know, I'm pretty confident we'll get there. It's kind of literally what I say to them. We'll get there. So they're like, oh, okay, who is this guy? You know, it's little stuff like that you separate yourself from. And the key to it all is just being yourself. That's why I said I don't think you have a problem with it, because just the way your personality is, you know, it's just about understanding a piece of it, not a little knowledge on what you need to do and doing it. And then when you mess it up, remember what you messed up on and make the next call better. That's it. That's all you got to do. And when you stuck, don't try to create a price. Create some type of line. Say, oh shoot, you know, that's a really good question. That's kind of above my pay grade. But let me reach out to somebody and let you get that answer. That's okay with you, because I don't want to give you bad information, you know. And I don't want to create like I'm just misleading. You know, I pride myself on integrity. Like when you say stuff like that, like, oh, okay. They you know, and you'll find that they like to educate you. That'd be the funny part. They start wanting to educate you. They start selling you their house. Like I do that a lot. I literally turn it around to where they start pressing me about basically their own house without them even realizing, because it's just the questioning I'm doing, you know. And you'll get there when you I don't know if you close or no, you said you knew. So once you get to that point, you see what I mean. You say little stuff. It's stuff to where I just say like, hey, I think you're doing some good, or maybe I think this is maybe a better play for you, because if I'm gonna have to come in like this, and you know, you gotta fix up all of this stuff. Like I'm making it sound like I really don't want the house by just saying that you need to fix it up, stage it, be out of the house. You know, a little inconvenience, but it's well worth it. You know, if you want that offer price. And say, no, I don't really want to do all of that. So where you think you need to be at? I literally reversed it to now they selling me their house, you know.
So that's really good. What's the difference between like I think I just want to be a buyer, right? Mm-hmm. And do the lead call and call and set the appointment, you know, talk to people and send contracts over to them. What is that called? Like a closer or an appointment setter? Or
if you want to be the buyer, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll do all the calls. I want to do all the calls. Eventually I want to pay someone to do calls. But right now I want to do all the calls. I want to learn it. I want to do the calls so I can learn it.
Yeah. So you basically doing like the lead, basically everything. You basically doing acquisition. Right? Yeah. You're doing acquisition and disposition, because you are dispositioning to yourself. You know, you're the one that's buying it. So the cool part is that you can cherry pick the lead that you don't want for yourself, and you can just wholesale them to somebody and get cash. You know, that don't mean you're a wholesaler. It just means that the deal that you don't want, you just rather get 5,000, 10,000, whatever for it. You know, it don't have to be 20, 30,000 a lead. You know, it can be $5,000. That's a win. You know, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
$1,000. You know, it's cool with me. I felt like I was the freaking man when I done that 1,000. I couldn't get. I was like, oh shoot, this is real. You know, so yeah, you can cherry pick. Because you already know you're a buyer. You understand that. You're not wanting to set up a wholesale business. You're only setting up the wholesale business to fund your own portfolio. That's what you're doing it for. And the stuff that you don't want, you can literally, once you initially talk to them and you see it, you don't even got to call them back. I wouldn't recommend not calling them back. I just pass the lead to someone else and let somebody come in and close it for you. So now you JV.
Okay.
So instead of you doing all the things, hey, I got this hot lead. I like you to close it, and I can JV with it. JV with you for it. It can be a 50-50 or 60-40 or whatever the thing that you come up with, um, um, for the thing. And yeah, now you're getting pieces of slices of the pie that you never intended from the whole time to have all for yourself. You already knew you was gonna share it. So now you creating all this. You got a whole bakery essentially that you just giving stuff away and you getting pieces from this whole shop. That's kind of how you gotta have a frame of mind as what you doing. You know. So yeah,
I
you can
love
cherry
that.
pick. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Luke, I appreciate you coming on too, bro. You got something you want to say before you go? Sound like you might have been just listening. So, but yeah, Colleen, the other stuff we definitely. I know you had to meet up, so because I was gonna be saving you kind of for the end, because I know our conversation is gonna go really long. But it was gonna be good because it's a thing of setting up and seeing positions and like it's a whole thing, would it come to what you want to do? Uh, the meetup will be in Charlotte tomorrow at Legion. I'm gonna put it in my group. I don't know why they haven't posted it, but I ain't gonna be too picky about my help right now. So I talked to them about it. They should have posted it already. There should have been a link in the sub to my free Facebook group and the Carolinas Discord. So if it ain't in there by when we get off of this, I'll make sure it's in there. So, and I'll post it. Yeah. So yeah, Colleen, I'm gonna set up another time with you. I know we got to meet. I definitely want you to go and get with your local people. So I don't want to keep you on here the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know anyone local, I went to that meetup not this Saturday, but last Saturday, and I invited them all to do a vision board, to make vision boards here at my house Friday night.
Nice.
And I'm gonna have food and all the magazines and the table and all this stuff because I host one once a year for my clients, but I'm just doing an extra one for anyone sub to that wants to come to my house, and I'll feed you, and you can come and make vision boards at my house if you want. This Friday the 16th.
That's pretty dope. I'm gonna have to try that too. I'm gonna have to have somebody come out and do a whole thing like that. I was doing it with somebody else, like vision boards and stuff, but that's pretty cool to do it with the sub 2 people too.
Yeah, I just thought it would be so. I live in Seal Beach, California, Rossmore, California. 90720 is my zip code. My phone number is on the thing. You can DM me too. I'm in sub 2, but you can come at 6 p.m. West Coast time till 8:45 p.m. and literally you can just show up. I'll have everything here, and I will walk you through how to make one. And I give you a sheet that tells you the 7 equities of your life. And then you fill that out, and then you find the pictures you want. And I have the glue and the scissors and the poster board and everything ready for you here. And I'll have tables and chairs and food for you.
Man, that's so dope. I'm basically want to share it in the sub 2 group. I can just tag you and keep mentioning it in all these places. If someone is near you, for sure, I would definitely tag. That'd be pretty good. It sounds pretty good. I never heard of that. You said 7 equities of your life. Is that what you said? That's pretty nice.
I'll send you my worksheet, my friend.
Oh, nice.
7 equities. There's like finances, personal relationships, spiritual. I used to know them all by heart, but physical.
Oh, okay. It sounds like this wheel I just did at the mastermind.
Like a wheel of the different compartments of your life: finances and fun and families, spiritual. God, all the different equities of your life, right?
Oh, right, yeah. It's kind of like the wheel I did at the mastermind, for sure.
Yeah. So because all my business for real estate comes from referrals, so I host something different once a quarter. I do a big party for my past clients in my database.
Mm-hmm.
And so they can bring anyone, their friends or family, they can come, and we do it here at the house and in my backyard. And we make vision board we do it. I let even competitors, other realtors come. I open it to anyone. I put it on the Nextdoor app. Anyway, I let anyone come that wants to come. And it's nice because some people have never made one. I've been making vision boards forever. So.
Yeah, that's nice. It definitely
Yeah, if I'm
sounds
ever in
simple.
North Carolina, I'll come host a vision board party for you.
I'll definitely pull the people out for you too. For sure.
Yeah, it'd be fun, right?
Yeah,
So who
absolutely.
said I would love to have it too, Colleen. Okay, send me a message, you guys, on Facebook or Instagram, right? That you want me to send out, only to remind me because I'm gonna run across the street and go meet these people that I'm really
Okay.
excited to connect with because it's not 2 hours away. They're only 15 minutes, 10 minutes away, right?
Right. That's pretty
Thank
good.
you for sharing this with all of us because I'm excellent at what I do already, but I'm absolutely ignorant to what to do here in sub 2. And I have zero knowledge, just the little bits and pieces I'm picking up. So I appreciate you sharing your journey with us and being just being real and vulnerable, and especially sharing where you grew up, because we grew up very different.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful that our paths have crossed and that you we have a lot we could talk about especially my jail advocacy. I'm going to fix it here now where my son is. When my son gets out in 27 days,
Yeah.
I'm teaming up with the ACLU to start making changes here. I'm not doing anything now while he's in jail because we're going to file some grievances and stuff to make changes there.
Yeah.
But not while he's locked up, because it's not safe for him, for me to create waves against it.
Yeah, right.
But as soon as he's out, Colleen Lowe's going after that jail. So,
yeah, right. Exactly. I love that.
Anyway, and I'm going to help the kids with cancer because my other son had cancer, right? So I'm big on helping families with cancer because that's like an out-of-body experience, helping a kid with cancer. So anyway, just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I can't wait. And I would love to have you. I just told Carly I'm going to be on Carly's podcast on Friday. Carly and Jennifer Champion. I met her at the Clever Investor Summit in Vegas last year. I don't know if you were there. Were you there?
Yeah, I got an award there.
You did?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know who Pace was.
Oh, wow, yeah. It was deep.
I met Pace there. And Carly, you got an award at Clever Investor?
Yeah, I had 2 of them. And that was the same month as that deal that I had closed. It popped up in my memories.
You're kidding. Congratulations. What kind of award did you get?
Been in the $1 Million Club and no taxes. I haven't paid taxes.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So I'm gonna start I used to have a podcast I started when my son had cancer called Born to Be Brave, and Carly and I were talking. She's like, "Well, you need to resurrect your podcast."
Oh,
so
man, yeah.
I'd love to have you on. I'd love to have you as one of my guests when I resurrect it.
Yeah, that'll be pretty nice. I'm definitely down for that, for sure.
Yeah. So
cool.
Anyway, thank you, friend. I appreciate meeting you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been my pleasure. I'm pretty sure we have a ton of more conversations.
Yeah. I think you're really just a good human, and I'm grateful to meet you.
Oh man, I appreciate
it. Friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be.
Yeah,
for sure.
and I'm gonna go meet my new friends. And if you know anyone in the greater LA Orange County area, have them come to my house on Friday night.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you share it. I'm gonna post about it. I'm gonna get your information and some more, and I'm gonna post it out there.
Yeah, there's a Facebook group too about it. I made an event for it. I'll send it to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, friend. I must go run across the street and meet my new friend.
All right, Colleen, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. So y'all in for a real bonus, right? They want me to speak to a room of realtors, and it's gonna help you. I thought, oh shoot, this is gonna be really good for y'all too. So what I'm doing is trying to find this Zoom. Hopefully let me in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put their link. I'm gonna put the link inside of here. No. Y'all don't switch over. Oh shoot. They ain't let me in. I think they think I wasn't coming. Hold on. What? want y'all to hear how to get realtor relationships. Oh man, I think they. Man, that's let out. Might not be a good thing. It was gonna be good. I wanted y'all to hear that. Mainly because it was realtors and how to like basically educate them. But no worries. If they don't answer, then cool. No worries. Shoot. All right, so Simon, let me wrap up with you. Make sure you got all that you need. I'm gonna let you go. Man, I hate that. Shit.
Yeah, I appreciate you making this yarn for me.
Yeah, we'll get together time too. I'm gonna start going over that thing with you to let you know.
Yeah. Like I said, I have your phone number now, so
cool, man. All right.
I'll shoot you a text and give you a call.
All right, sounds good, bro. Hang out a little bit. Let me bring up Jayun. Is that Jenny Kim? Man, y'all, I'm freaking messed up. Is you froze, Jenny? The summary was a podio, and it was SA.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
So nice to hear you.
Yeah, pretty good. That picture that
that's working at the moment. So
yeah, your virtual thing.
I'm not really
Okay, I think your virtual background is like taking over.
Okay, that's why it's done myself, because otherwise it's gonna be like all over the places. I'm like walking around and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no worries. It just was it just threw me off because I was like, okay. Yeah, I thought you was froze. Then I was like, no, she ain't froze. It's just a picture.
It's just a picture.
Yeah, no worries.
Also nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was nice. I was wanting you to come on, and it was a good thing because kind of what Sassy was having. I mean, not Sassy. Sassy's leaving. What Colleen was dealing with is kind of the same thing that you can use at ours. Same is like feedback.
Okay.
The difference is when you texting, you're gonna be if you have you want to have a United States number attached.
Right.
Yeah. So you can utilize like Twilio.
Look like spam.
Yeah. You can use like Twilio and stuff like that.
Which one?
Twilio.
Can you move it in the
Say that again.
Leave it in the message.
You want me to put it in the chat? Is that what you're saying?
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Thank you.
yeah, no worries. The free group, it was this. And this is in your Google Play or Apple Store. And then let me see. Let me see about texting this in here. Hold on, let me end this because they can't. It's defeating the purpose actually.